Stingray is often compared to Panzer Emerald. I think it's a lot closer to Black Bull.
It's like the in between of the two, yeah.
Well, I think it's closer to Black Bull because the top speeds of the machines, Panzer Emerald is only like 120 or 1120.
Yeah, but unlike those, it has like better speed retention. So it goes fast and stays fast for much better than the other two.
Uh,
It
the other really crappy machine is well, both of them are really crappy. Mighty Hurricane and Mighty Typhoon. I haven't used Mighty Hurricane much, but Mighty Typhoon, take Bloodhawk, make its acceleration almost as bad as like Black Bull, and give it a top speed slightly better than Bloodhawk.
Oh yeah, I've used both actually. I used the Hurricane was the green one, right? So the blue one.
No, Hurricane is the blue one.
Okay, the Hurricane. I had to use it for fucking like a friend of mine challenged me, haha, can you get a Hurricane record? I was like, fine, sure. Here's this fucking thing. It's now a wild goose, of course, because the goose is the Dan he beat best you.
Like I remember like as a noob I was like using Wild Goose and it was like, oh, you shouldn't be using that one. That's bad. But I think that was like right before like people found out how good it was.
Yeah, that is right when we
But
realized.
like
Wait, fuck! It's lap one. It may suck on lap one, but
um
boost is like cocaine for it. Just
Oh, my bad, Grump Head. I forgot to say what's up to you.
oh this guy.
Alright, I should be live, guys.
yeah, you've been live for a bit, yeah.
Yep. Uh Now the Great Star does have the same flaws as the I'll stop talking.
Uh, what do you mean, like the Black Bull again?
No, well, I was gonna say Great Star has the same flaws as or kind
Oh,
of the same flaws with acceleration and max speed as a Mighty Typhoon, but its boost is insane and its boost retention is insane too.
yeah. And it's
Like
also
it's
grip.
like it feels like, I mean, in some ways it's the same as Crazy Bear, and in other ways it's an absolute inverse. Because Crazy Bear, I don't think Crazy Bear even has a good boost.
No, it's pathetic. It's they're better. I think the Black Bull, Black Bull is on par with the Crazy Bear when it comes to boost.
It's like I think it's marginally faster than like, like Black Bull or Fire Stingray. But the difference is that. Wait, what was I saying?
I'm looking at the
reason. That's a silly.
I don't know how to deal with this.
I don't design tracks like that. Like
that is just evil.
Like
I know you can just hold a direction and go really fast, but I just need to figure out which one. Like I've done it once on accident.
It was a. I was gonna say, I think with Climax, the reason we constantly compare Pioneer games is like, same with those. A character or machine is good only once like its full potential is found out, but before that it's like limbo, where it's good or bad. Again, the Goose is an example. For 20 years we think it's a big piece of shit, and then it turns out it's actually one of the best games in the game.
Like I think. Just mess with the machine, figure out what it's good at, what it's bad at.
Yeah. I mean, with the Wild Goose, just the problem is that one.
What? How are you supposed to make that? What is that?
I think. Alright,
be right back.
I've got an idea of what you need to do.
Should I look up a guide on?
when you're going up that ramp, do a rail slide.
Okay, I'll try that.
Okay, I found the guide video. I'll check what you're supposed to do.
This is kind of like a puzzle.
Okay, I'm just gonna see what the answer is, but I won't say it.
probably really simple. Oh, that was a little too soon.
Don't. I'll tell you when to rail slide.
Okay.
Wait. Oh, I see what the... I see what the motherfucker did. I'm not gonna say him. I see what they did there. I see.
Now! Oh, damn it.
No.
It's a very...
Alright, do you want me to... I know the answer, should I say? 'Cause it's... You feel bad when you find it.
It's not a rail slide, is it?
No,
yeah, I'm also just like
no. It's
not very
nothing
experienced
special.
with this
It's
game.
nothing special. It's nothing special. Really.
You know, X has really fun air
Wait a
control.
minute.
You think a rail slide would be good there, honestly?
No.
I mean, I just thought to build up enough
No.
speed.
Alright, do you want
okay.
do you want
That
me
is-
to tell you the answer?
Oh yeah, I
Do
forgot
want
you
the
can like kind of drift in the air, kinda.
Do you want the answer? Because it's not lack of speed.
Yeah, what is it?
Go down. The finish is right at the jump. It's like Firefield.
Oh my gosh, I just fell off.
That is the most evil fucking bullshit I've seen.
So you just
Yeah,
hold down?
this is motivate me to make more tracks because I got to get that I got to get my like 6 to 7 tracks done for this project we're working on.
Honestly, this Philippe guy was an absolute like genius with his
Brodier.
tracks.
Oh, Philippe Brodier?
Yeah, I'm bad at pronunciation too.
I thought it was pronounced Brodier.
I make my tracks hard as balls, but they're still conventional tracks. They're not like puzzles like this.
This isn't a puzzle. This is just pure you.
Grump, how long you been designing tracks for X?
Hold up.
Like, I mean,
Hold
this
up.
is. I've been.
Why did you hold down?
This is my only
Oh my gosh.
hack.
Yeah, you're right.
This is my only hack, and it's unfinished. So, I mean, in that sense, like a little over a year.
Yeah, I think you got an IPS patch that I can try some of your tracks and I'll like record some commentary for you.
I don't know how to do the. I don't know how to make an IPS patch.
Oh wow!
Oh, there you go. You got it.
I told you.
I learned the secret. There's definitely a strat for this level.
The secret is we need to cause another French Revolution for Brodier to pay for the Brodier to pay for this. You know, I still find it kind of odd how the French and how like despite the amount of French runners, there is only one French record left, and it's on Bigfoot of all tracks.
Like Bigfoot is the track I like the least on in F-Zero-X.
Nobody likes it. That is the whole thing. Trust me. The worst part is they brought it back in GP Legend as a DLC track. And for some reason, one of the toes looks like it's fucking fungus. It's like, dude, go check it.
Like I recreated it a lot more accurately in Climax, but it's like the GP Legend one. It's just fat.
No, it's not even fat. It's just a foot that really needs to go to the.
Oh yeah,
the
one of
doctor.
one of the toes is disconnected.
Oh yeah, I'm pretty sure who performed the lobotomy on that, or amputation. I mean,
You know, I remember. All right, here's what I'm gonna say about my track, my hack. I remember when I was little, Big Hand was really hard for me. Like, I couldn't do one lap. I'd always fall off on the ice section. Now that track is easy. The tracks in the first cup of this hack are moderately to significantly harder than Big Hand. The tracks that are going to be in the end of this hack are going to make the ones at the beginning look pathetic. Because we're talking about tracks that are like up to 2 minutes long for a lap. 1 lap.
what the fuck is that? What is this? Rainbow Road N64.
This is Cold Planet.
Oh, hey, look, that should be perfect for me then.
Oh god, this one's trippy.
Yeah, this is just Bulgarian roads. This is your average Bulgarian road.
God. This one's really hard too, I think.
It's like with these names, it just feels like let's make a knockoff F-Zero with generic names.
Yeah,
except it's a mod.
It's like why not just call it?
Oh god,
like,
this one's a trip.
Because I just reuse videos with the names from X and all other games. What was that?
Man just said, "Fuck this planet. I'm going to space."
Yeah, this track is volatile.
Again, this is just your average road over here. I guess the reason you stuck at it is because you.
Honestly, like, if we got Jack's custom tracks, I would probably do stuff like this.
What the fuck is this?
Ooh.
Oh god, that gave me a headache.
I'm surprised that the game could handle this, because usually when you make control points way too close together, it crashes.
I'm pretty sure the game cannot handle it because he just keeps falling off the track.
That part right there with the bumpy road is actually like pretty hard to get by because the collision is really messed.
Like, I think you have to ride the traps.
It's just the collision. No, not the fact that you sometimes just get jumped off the fucking thrown off the track, or you know, the headaches you get.
It's like you're skiing.
And here we go again.
God, I feel bad because I'm not a very good X player, so this is not the best showcase of skills.
Hey, look, you're not the worst X player here. At least you can say that.
Town.
Ah yes, BDSM fetishes. Odd Town. That sounds like a weird boomer shooter name for like a shitty Doom knockoff.
Oh, this is pretty cool.
We need even town.
No, we need even city. And then normal metropolis. We gotta be sure what meaning of odd do they mean.
What am I supposed to do there?
Did I go look up the guide again?
You might have. I tried pressing up. That didn't work initially, so.
Oh, you know what?
Oh no, you were supposed to flip. You're supposed to flip around. Go in reverse.
Go in reverse?
Basically, yeah, no, basically do a Tony Hawk trick. You know?
I mean,
just slow down and turn around.
Yeah. Wasn't it like a song that just went?
You might just want to slow down to like nothing.
Just to like look at
Probably the easiest way.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't really understand all the physics in this game, to be honest. Oh god. Yeah, I'm just not sure what even goes on there. But yeah, like I said, does anyone else want to share their screen?
Oh yeah, I'll show my tracks.
Yeah, I've not practiced at this game.
Discord to share a screen?
Yeah, just share your screen and then I'll try to capture it.
I just realized that. Did you post the stream in the other server, by the way?
So, like, for example, like if I were to press, it's on the left-hand side, share your screen, and then I could actually open up an emulator and play.
Yeah.
I think my game crashed. Yep, it crashed.
Oh no. Does that happen a lot?
Like if I exit out for a while.
It's no biggie. Yeah, mine crashed when I plugged in my controller.
And now I have to reconfigure my input because, well, in Rage, if I try to use that, all my input just becomes keyboard question marks so I have to use another one, which, if it remembers it, it's great, but it usually doesn't remember my controller.
Oh, really?
Yeah, like it
I can.
so I have to make a profile, and then even then I have to readjust the dead zones and everything.
Yeah, I just plugged in my N64 controller into the adapter and just went with the default settings, and they feel okay. I haven't had really any big issues. But yeah, there's something that's off compared to playing on console still. I just can't put my finger on what exactly it is.
Oh, hold on. I'm gonna set up my emulator real quick.
Alright, I think I have your stream up, and it even has the, like, voices at the bottom, so that's nice. Hopefully the audio is a little bit better. It's working.
Should I check on this?
Yeah, just hopefully it's more audible.
You know what? I think there's bugs from having a high resolution.
Yeah,
I'm
it's
gonna turn it
audible
back down.
from
Okay,
it's audible from what I could see.
sweet. Is it just me, or is it a little bit laggy?
I think it's
I don't
only
know
going
wh-
at 30 frames per second.
Yeah, I don't know why it's lagging like this, because, I mean, my computer is pretty powerful.
Can you even see the gameplay?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, who's asking? I'm gonna check out the. Yeah, I can see your gameplay, LBN.
All right. I'm gonna go full screen. Just tell me if something messes up.
All right, let me try.
You can still see it.
All right, yeah, your stream looks good. We can watch your stream while Grump Head figures out his settings. Oh, did it crash?
I think I'm pausing. I'm setting up the controls.
Oh, okay, cool.
For some reason, every time I load up Project 64, the controls reset themselves.
Damn.
Oh yeah, I don't even. So I went into Task Manager. My computer isn't overloaded in like memory or anything. It's pretty low. So I don't know why.
Maybe it's Discord. Discord can be a hog sometimes, but who knows?
Wait, so which stream should I be watching?
Mr. LBN for right now.
Yeah, okay, I'm watching that right now.
So for some reason for Project 64, I've had no issues. Like I just plug in my controller and it's been working each time.
Apparently, you're the lucky one because everyone else is having problems.
I think as you get older, you just progressively get
Of course, this would happen.
better PC.
Of course,
Yeah,
Sam
for some
bribed
reason my
us.
controls aren't even working right now. 1 second.
Sam must have bribed the developers to have a full functioning copy of the emulator.
Okay, I think I fixed it.
Okay, so who do I watch? GrumpHead or
Alright.
LBN?
Alright, let's switch to Grump Head, see how that's going. Even if it's a little laggy, I mean, just feel free to just show us a few tracks.
And White Cat is dead.
Yeah, it's better.
Honestly, I'm shitting myself on the small road.
Yeah, that's a bad, rough turn right there.
Meanwhile, Grump is just killing everybody.
Yeah.
Or rather, everyone is killing themselves by just crashing into this big fat.
This is a massacre. More than 50% death rate.
Nobody can handle EAD's buttocks. Apparently, another one just died. Damn, I knew EAD had a dump truck, but not a lethal one like this.
Nice, that was pretty cool. So it kind of seems like tradition to make Mute City the first track in most of these.
And you started very. I just saw one of the guys nearly fall the track. Everyone jumping around. I was gonna say you started very close to the wall. I guess fair.
Yeah.
And everyone just flying off the track now.
I like how it kind of forces close combat with the machines, because it's usually a non-issue.
Yeah. And here everyone is like stuck behind each other like stock car race.
Yep.
Did you see one of the guys just fall off the track from the mines?
Honestly, this is what it's like driving on the highway in the US a lot of the time.
My way on the highway dies.
Yeah.
Back, guys. I fixed my mapping issue.
Cool. We could probably switch over after this one, maybe?
No, you can take your time playing. I'm chilling today. I ain't doing shit. I got
So wait,
all
this
day,
is-
man.
Same,
Wait,
dude.
this is Deathwind? I mean, technically I'm the same, but the problem is my day is almost over.
It's like midday for me.
It's 8 PM for me.
You know, I like the attacking system in X better than GX.
Yeah, it's a lot like a lot more stiff, I'd say. Like when you use a side attack, it feels more like a punch than a GX.
It feels like an actual destruction derby in X versus GX. GX has that more arcade-like kind of zippy, hit you once you're dead. This one you really have to ram into them.
Mm-hmm.
Honestly, I think it's funny how for GP Legend they got the side attacks to be like GX, but then in Climax they made them basically like X's. Too bad that they also nerfed the shit out of them in Climax.
I think a big part of it's just depends on which one you play first. But because they're so different. Can you guys hear me okay? Am I good?
Yeah.
Yeah, you good.
Yeah, just making sure.
I don't even know if I'm gonna use this track in the final version, but I have it.
Well, that is a big ass pipe. I was like, wait, what the I was so confused.
Yeah, I'm surprised they can render all of it at once.
Yeah.
It looks cool.
And here you have the Switch version able to even run at solid frame rate.
Yeah, honestly, the frame drops were kind of bugging me when I tried playing the Switch version. Like,
I mean, I'll be honest. I think the only reason I like the Switch version is because the only version I know is the Wii U one,
yeah.
and it is the Wii U port.
I mean, honestly though, this one isn't this one like almost just as bad, but like in slightly different ways.
Yeah, like the controls aren't as bad. Like it is somewhat controllable, but the frame drop is worse. Like come on.
Yeah.
They had the perfect opportunity to add the expansion pack. The fucking thing is already called that. Nintendo, it would cost like $2 to do it.
Yeah, they straight up ripped off F-Zero there.
Again.
I think they want to keep that expansion pack worth a lot of money because Nintendo has gotten to the point where all they want is money.
Look, get ready. They'll say, by the way, we're adding Game Boy games now. The expansion, and we're adding the expansion pack, which will cost a further $20, so you can play Game Boy games on Switch. And I'm not talking Game Boy or Game Advance or Color.
Yeah, it's kind of crazy how greedy they are. Like, I don't know. It just like must be really cutthroat over there.
I mean, ever since the new boss is there, it's been just fucking going downhill. We went from, it was Iwata before that, right?
Yeah, Iwata was good.
Iwata goes from I'm lowering my salary so I can pay the other teams to be. Let's just charge 50 fucking bucks for absolutely nothing. Everybody has Animal Crossing, yeah? Let's just shove a random fucking DLC in there that nobody fucking wants.
Mm-hmm. But it's not just the president. It's also all the people that have been there for 20 years and mainly Miyamoto.
Miyamoto be like, the best F-Zeros were made by third parties. Let's just ignore the rules.
Like, it's crazy how he just like literally can just say no to a project and just get it canceled like that.
Yeah. Didn't they cancel a whole fucking animated series because it got leaked? No, they did. Yeah, they did the Zelda one, like a Netflix Zelda series, was cancelled because it got leaked that it was being made.
I think I remember that honestly, but I was like really little, unless I was like recent or something.
No, I think it was. I don't know how recent. I know it's just the most bullshit shit, man. Nintendo are so far stuck up their asses they make Capcom look reasonable, and Capcom just announced, you know what, the thing we make a shit ton of money from, let's fuck it up. let's fuck it up and then get cancelled in one day. Like, actually, we're gonna change how we're doing this. We just realized all our sponsors didn't actually like this. Because basically what they're doing is, how they make shit ton of money from Street Fighter 5 and tournaments. And they were planning to make like new stuff for licensing and all that, and it was so bad. They had in 24 hours they had to say a story about that. Guys, we're gonna fix it. We fucked up. At least they changed their minds. Nintendo they can never be convinced to fix their shit.
Yeah, like, I mean, I hate, like, the whole cancel culture thing, and I don't want to get into that,
But
at times
sometimes it
it's,
does its fucking job,
yeah,
right?
at times it just keeps, like, companies like them, like, keeps them in their place from being like Nintendo, because, like, they're just, like, outright so shitty to, like, Smash Bros. And so many things.
Honestly, I feel so bad for Smash Brother fans, because, like, alright, do you want me to show you an infamous picture from Evo, like, 2017, I think it was?
What, the one where they say Melee and Ultimate is cancelled?
Oh no, they canceled it this year entirely, because since Sony technically owns the thing now, they just entirely said, yeah, fuck you guys, we're out of here with our game.
Yeah,
And they canceled Splatoon tournaments because like the players were for because, like, if you remember when the online tournament for Melee was cancelled, was DMCA'd by them. Their official Splatoon tournament, protested it, and you know what the fuckers did? Last minute, they just canceled the whole thing, pulled the money, and get out of there, leaving like
Yep.
it was like what fucking 12, 10 teams, something like that, were
This minimap looks cool. It actually looks like a person kicking someone.
It looks like a bacteria.
How much does the minimap go into play when you go into, like, design a track?
For me, it's actually very important.
It's not important at all to me for the most part, because you'll see some of my mini maps are like absolutely convoluted messes.
So Sam, I found the thing. All right, this is from like let me see, Evil
Now
2020.
now with the round bit, it was kind of inspired by the 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 what the Cinebaz track in Maximum Velocity, but I mostly don't design tracks around their mini map.
Okay, gotcha.
Well, for me, what I basically do is I get some graph paper and I draw out the mini map on graph paper. So when I design it in the editor, I do everything flat first, and then I start doing the elevation and the banking.
See, that sounds like kind of the way I would want to do it, because I don't know,
Yeah.
I kind of like that fun, methodical approach.
Yeah, it's a good design, but like I mean, you'll see in some of my later tracks that would not work at all, because I've got a track that is almost as vertical as it is horizontal.
Oh yeah, yeah.
It can definitely limit your freedom when you try to design it very adamantly with the mini map in mind.
I know Uchiha has some really cool mini map ones. Like, I just like booted up a couple of their tracks, and like the mini map just looked like it blew me away. How cool it looked.
Yeah, but yeah, Sam, I posted the thing I was talking about in voice chat.
Okay, I'll take
Basically,
a look.
that was the 2020, big tournament award prizes, and Nintendo very much sticks out.
Now, the first one, well, the shape is important, but the the mini map just looks like a straight line.
Oh,
Shit, this
wow.
looks cool. Almost looks like DNA.
Yeah, that's dope.
This is the first track I made for this hack.
Oh, cool. Yeah, it's crazy how straight line tracks, they can feel so different when you're playing them. Like one of Felipe's tracks was a straight line mini map, but
The one where you didn't know you had what to do.
yeah, hold up, the hold up one.
Yeah. This one, I don't know why, but the way some of the stuff gets cut out from the minimap makes it look like that S symbol, if you know what I'm talking about. Like the one you'd scribble on walls and stuff.
Wow, that's a crazy prize pool for Ultimate.
I think the first part is like they announced like this year they're making like their own big tournament. You wanna know what the first place gets?
What?
A hoodie.
It's almost like not only did Nintendo not offer anything, it's like they probably went in there and were like, don't give Smash a good prize pool. Like to the TOs.
No, look, the fact that they get a prize pool instead of just DMCAing the
They're
whole
probably
thing.
pissed about that.
No, they're not just pissed. They're just like, imagine if they made a new F-Zero and they announced tournaments and the reward is a coupon for fucking Walmart. And we're talking like a tournament we're supposed to go, buy your ticket and hotel and all that stuff. And that's your fucking reward.
Yeah, F-Zero is probably the best esport racing game that we know of. I don't see why Nintendo doesn't do something with that.
Good that they don't do stuff. Look what they did with Smash and Splatoon. Those
I
fucking
don't
people
keep
got
up with Nintendo too often.
They got anally raped by Nintendo.
Well, it's like
And
Smash is...
Splatoon was fucking funded by Nintendo themselves, and they fucked it up still.
Yeah, basically Smash has it rough, so obviously it's much significantly worse for F-Zero. That's just the way it is.
No, with Smash, they're not just like ignoring it; they're actively trying to destroy the.
Yeah,
destroy it.
they actually have some success.
Yeah, it's like, we have this big, like, if it was any, how do I say it? If it was like any other company, they instantly, support that shit and go on it. But you have Nintendo who see that there is a big community of people that are ready to like do some crazy shit for the game, and what do?
Grump Head,
Try
you
to
made me
ki-
go
try-
crazy for a second there when you fast forwarded your emulator. I thought I was tripping out.
Wow,
But I don't know why,
JKL in the chat says Trackmania beats F-Zero IMO. And
well, if we're talking about competitive, yeah, but like Trackman is probably because those people actually people in charge support the community and that stuff.
yeah, I mean
Nintendo,
that's the thing is
Nintendo
could do
kicked their
that.
could, but instead they shoot you in the balls and say, "Well, deal with it."
Yeah, yep. It's just the sad way it is, I guess. I mean, I know we probably sound like complainers, but it's like it's factual.
It's all valid points.
Yeah.
I was gonna say,
Shoot you in the balls. That's a good analogy.
I was gonna say, how I brought up as an example how they shut down an official, Splatoon tournament in the last moment. You had the community like in a few hours set up a new one with even more money. Cause like the fucking official had barely any prize money, and then you have community in a few hours, like tripling the prize money for the with same teams, players, and all that. The only difference is it's not Nintendo.
That was the most badass kill I've ever seen in this game.
Yeah. No, I don't know. I think everyone crashing into Mr. AED's ass is more badass. They just cannot handle that dump truck. No, well, 1 minute taps. Damn. But I was gonna say I could give an example of a fucking company that properly supports their community. Cause like, do you guys know of SNK?
Yeah. I mean, yeah, a lot of fighting games are heavily supported.
Well, they don't do just fighting games though. I mean, it's their biggest one because that fucking company went bankrupt twice and they're still kicking. Fucking. But I mean, like they basically started like, you know what? If you have enough players for the tournament, it's official now. We're gonna fund it, all that stuff, you know. Meanwhile, Nintendo shut down the tournament because they're online because of COVID.
Yeah, and you're still gonna get like half of Twitter defending Nintendo for everything they do.
See, oh wait, what? Okay, for some reason my PC just decided to start playing Mega Man X7 soundtrack. I don't know why. It just randomly does that sometimes.
You got Windows 11?
No, I'm on a Mac right now.
Oof.
I think it's like my microphone doing something.
I haven't upgraded to 11 yet.
Don't do it. There's no need.
Why? Is it not good?
Shit.
I just don't see a purpose. It's Windows XP did it right. Maybe Windows 10 was okay, but it just doesn't. I don't see a purpose to it. It just looks better.
Yeah.
And also runs like ass because they didn't optimize it and
Windows 7 was probably the peak, I think.
Yeah, Windows 7 was nice.
Yeah. I like how the way Goro was grinding the wall looked like he was just driving on it.
So do you guys add the hazards and like ice patches like first, or like do you usually do it afterwards?
I usually now it's kind of complicated because sometimes I'll start making a track not knowing what it will look like. So I might add like some parts of track and then hazards, and then I'll start adding more track.
Okay.
And like that's typically what I did with the really long tracks, like you'll see towards the end of my showcase.
Cool.
For me, everything gets laid out after the track layout gets done. So once everything is, I flatten everything out. I then do the elevation and the banking, and then I do the hazards last.
Makes sense. Wow, this one looks tricky.
But sometimes when you do that and you test the track, it doesn't work. So you spent like 2.5, 3 hours, and it's all for nothing.
Yeah, I gotta say, Grump Head, these take some real clean driving, and you got it. Doing a nice job. Oh, this looks rough. I like when the dives are set up for you.
Okay, I think there is a chance that I might need to, let me see if I need to head out in a second, because, you know, the KOF stuff.
Okay.
Interesting.
The only vehicle we're missing is the Wild Goose. It's the Golden Fox and the Blue Falcon.
Goose, 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 wild goose, goose, wild goose, goose, goose. I swear to God, you know how I made that comparison that the Wild Goose is just the Dan Hibiki of this series? Should I quickly explain myself on that though? Because I don't know how many here know.
Yeah, I'm a bit lost.
Alright, Dan Hibiki is basically introduced in Street Fighter as a joke. Literally, it's a character that is not supposed to be good, it just sucks dick. And you're just like, it just exists there, you know, to be laughed at, right?
Yeah.
And
like,
you know.
Like Pichu in Melee.
And like the Wild Goose in basically every game, because like in SNES, you know, it had a chance, but unfortunately they made it so it loses speed, like, from being touched. Like, you breathe on it and it just goes to 0 kilometers per hour in SNES. It has like the second best speed, if I'm remembering correctly.
Like in the lore, isn't Pico like kind of revered as like a badass bounty hunter?
He's an
wish,
assassin.
is.
I wish the
He's-
machines reflected that, considering he's had one good machine in the whole series. Okay, you could say it's good in X, but in X you could just use the Death Anchor, the
It's like
Twin Norita.
in F-Zero X, like
The machines are the same.
being a good machine, like in a bad machine, unless you're like trying to get world record. If you're at a lower level, it's I don't know.
I know that all the machines in X are fairly balanced.
Yeah, they
I was
are.
gonna say like the only difference with it's kind of just redundant in X.
I saw that like emphasized when David or not David God, I forgot his name.
Daniel.
Yeah, Daniel. When he got the record with Black Bull just randomly on one day.
No, the Black Book has like its own. I mean, if you ask him, he's like unofficially beaten every world record 5 times with 16 machines. He's unstoppable.
He's like an anomaly.
No, I was gonna say like the problem with Goose and X is it's just redundant because it's a C grip, which automatically means you could just use the Death Anchor or the Norita, or basically any C grip machine because they all act the same. And with it's back when they had BBC, which you couldn't even just say, oh, but it has good body, and then GX Wild Goose, which I don't even need to explain. Then I think it's self-explanatory what the Goose is in that game. I think Sam, you now understand why I don't like GX, don't you?
Yeah, I get it.
They ruined my body. And then in GP Legend, it's like it could be a great machine if it could fucking jump. They literally spoiled what would be like a really good machine with a single stat that crippled it.
Mhm.
I mean, it's not like Black Bull where it's every stat is the worst in the game, or Crazy Bear where it's undrivable. No, it's a good machine, but one single stat makes it useless on like 90% of the tracks. Then comes Climax where it was also shit. Nobody knew it was actually good for 20 years. Yeah, I was gonna say I make the Dan Hibiki example not only because like that guy sucked in every appearance he is in, right? Like, because he's a series staple. Guess what his last appearance was like in Street Fighter 5?
The joke character, or who are you talking about?
The Hibiki, yeah, the joke character like compared to the Goose.
I'm not sure.
Overpowered as fuck, just like the Wild Goose's last version.
Really?
Yes. It's like
Wow.
both series took the joke machine and turned it into an unstoppable being just for the last
Subverting
game.
expectations.
Yeah. I think the funniest part is like they probably had no choice because in the Hibiki case the guy was DOC. Who the fuck would pay like $5 for a joke
So
character?
he's pay to win.
No. The best character in that game apparently is like Cammy.
Wasn't there what's that one character that like he's always holding like a turtle?
Oh,
I heard
Oro. I think that's Oro.
he's like borderline overpowered.
Oh yeah, he's from Street Fighter 3 and that. No, you can unlock those actually. They made the last DLCs like free if you play enough.
That's cool.
Yeah. And personally, I'm just mad because one of the characters from rival schools, and that's like the F-Zero of fighting games.
This looks like something you see in the universe. Like when you watch astronomy, this looks like a planet's orbit around a star.
Well, this is the first track that I have that is really long.
Oh.
A long track. Deathwind 2, of course. It has to remind everyone of that horrifying track. Also, Falco is having a rant about Australian time zones.
Yeah, it's so hard because there's like so many people in different time zones that I eventually just gave up trying. to like schedule, so I just kind of do it when, you know, at an opportune time, and hope for the best.
So I have to question how satanic or cynical did you feel making this track? Like, why?
What's with that ice patch on the side?
I think it's probably there just to troll you. As you're just trying to survive. Look at the AI. The AI is already dying. There's already only 10 drivers left.
So can you get like mind boosts in this game?
No, they
They're
just
always
jump
bad.
you up.
Yeah.
They just jump you up. Like, they're useful on some tracks, from what I know.
Poppers.
Yeah. Yeah, I like them in GX. I don't know. I'm just like, I like everything about GX.
The average GX fan versus the average the average X appreciator.
I foresee myself dying a lot, so I'm gonna do a little cheat here, and I'm gonna save state.
I don't blame
Okay,
you.
okay, lads. We're gonna ban him.
Minute
Get
23
that ass, man.
on lap 1. That's a long lap 1.
Is it even done yet? Oh yeah, it is. Jesus Christ, this is longer than like all of the tracks in F-Zero Climax.
Like the whole game.
Yeah.
The whole RTA speedrun.
Well, technically, in RT, like I think one cup is actually really close to that short. Let me quickly go check. Okay, Climax.
Good thing we cheated.
Yeah. Okay, the shortest cup in
Oh shoot. Did it crash?
the game couldn't handle this bullshit. Okay, Okay, the shortest cups in Climax are 4 minutes and 30 seconds.
Oh yeah. In comparison, the longest track, just the single track, is gonna take about like 6 minutes.
That's crazy. That's like back to the 5 lap days.
Oh,
But
you know what? It doesn't save my controller either.
Damn.
Is this a good segue to check out some of Mr. LBN's?
I guess.
No, we can wait. I can sit tight.
Okay.
I mean, at least check them out for a little while. Like, try to get past this track.
Or yeah, or I could try to like see if I can pop up something really quick. Oh yeah, I do have the game still running. Streaming is like so easy, but it's so hard at the same time.
Especially when your controller doesn't fuck up because the emulator is a bitch ass motherfucker that Sam definitely bribed for it to work properly on for him only.
Yeah, I thought I had a bad setup. Then I was like, okay.
More like you have the one good setup.
I'm not the only one on the struggle bus.
But okay, the goal is can this track be longer than the shortest cup in Climax, which are like 4 minutes 30 seconds?
It would need to be a pretty nice, solid run to get sub 430, I think.
I mean, the objective at this point is just survive.
Yeah. I
wonder what a TAS on this track would look like. Just imagine Jag coming up to fuck up the track.
It honestly,
Well,
it seems like a good track to, like, train, like, your steering. Because, like, steering well in this game is just, like, ridiculously important.
Oh yeah, like the silence track. That track was specifically designed for that. Like
Yeah.
that track is supposed to prepare you for this one.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, because that's definitely a skill that you want to have in this game.
Because, as you can probably tell, this one is a lot skinnier than the first Deathwind, which is already really skinny.
It needs a cheese. Somebody give this track a cheeseburger. I don't know. I find it funny how Nelson and Jody are not even in second and third. They're third and sixth. I mean fourth and sixth.
No, they're actually dead.
Wait, they are?
Yeah.
Oh,
that's just
What
a
is-
bug.
that's just their ghosts.
It's a bug.
Oh, okay.
Because you can see 1 out of 1.
Yeah,
Also,
I just noticed.
the game doesn't autocomplete.
I just think it's funny because they
It makes sense.
I guess it's the ghost. Their ghost left to haunt the track.
Oh yeah. It's kind of nice
Okay.
how the remains of the dead people stay on the track.
You know what's also cool is that you can actually knock them around instead of just directly blow them up.
Oh, that's neat.
You guys are into some weird shit, man. Oh god, he might actually. Wait, can he finish the track in 30 seconds? Can he beat the shortest climax? Can you do it? Can the man do it?
Damn.
Just
Good
bad. Congratulations, the track isn't long enough. Make it longer.
It's long enough. It's long enough.
What's the longest possible track you could make?
Well, the longest track I've made is about a little over 6 minutes total.
Okay, I think that might actually be longer than some of the longest cups.
Yeah, that's actually pretty crazy because you only have 64 points you could use. So that's really interesting how you made those track last that long.
I think maybe you could like make a track that like somehow purposely slows you down, so it like takes
Oh yeah,
a stupid amount of time.
If I did that, it would probably pan out to like 14 minutes. But this track, if you're familiar with it, this is a recreation of the Firefield track that in F-Zero: The Revenge, the SNES hack.
Oh, okay. I haven't seen that one, but it sounds cool. Whoa.
Also, I decided to check. If the track is really 6 minutes long, it's longer than every cup in Climax except Platinum. Because Platinum is like 7 minutes. So I guess here's the goal.
Yeah, someone was probably just like, they're on a handheld, so we need to make short tracks.
And they said, and then in come the us players.
Hey, what's happening, Fighbat?
Yo.
Here comes the pigeon lover.
What's up?
What's up, man?
Been a minute.
How you doing the start of the week?
Things are good. Things are good. Just been trying to help Sam with scripts.
Yeah, we've had like this video idea like on hiatus for way too long now.
Yep.
Welcome to my life. I've had this that climax video's been on hiatus for like a year now.
Welcome to Vaporware.
But yeah, I think it'll be pretty cool when it starts to come together.
Oh, nice. We're looking at
scary.
XX.
Yeah, we're watching Grump Head's track pack, and he's also playing right now.
You skipped the best track. I mean, you missed the best track. 5. It's almost as long as a full climax cup.
He almost got 420. I think he got like 419 on it.
Yeah.
Nice.
and the shortest climax cup is 430.
You gotta be careful with this herb nowadays in the U.S., man.
Yeah.
The way they growing this shit, I'm telling you, man, it ain't like the grass down south in the islands and whatnot. Some of this weed is a little. I'm telling you, it'll blow your head away.
I'm sorry when you say this. I'm just thinking of that one video that's like, don't buy weed from the gas station, bro. Fuck me up.
Yeah, I got lucky. I've had this like my brother's friend has done it for like his whole life, so he's always got some really quality stuff. But yeah, like I won't mess with anything that isn't from him because
Sam the drug dealer.
I mean, I tried not to be a bad influence, but like you guys are definitely more well behaved than I was at that age. So good for you.
Yeah.
Yeah, I fucked up my entire 20s. I was a stupid dumbass.
Oh, what age?
I don't know. I was started like partying and stuff in like high school, like 17, 18.
I'm 19.
I'm 18.
But I mean, everyone has their choices. And...
Yeah, but you at least partied with people, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, I didn't do that. I kind of isolated. I did exactly what you were not supposed to do if you're gonna be fucking with drugs.
Yeah. Yeah, for sure.
Yep.
Yeah. And
the only drug I need is called boost power.
right.
If there's one thing I would recommend you not touch that a lot of people do, especially in the States, don't touch ecstasy at all. Do not touch that stuff ever.
I'm pretty sure the new hit thing is called lean.
Lean?
Yeah.
I come from Texas, man. We've been doing lean for quite some time. Don't touch that either.
Popular. No, it's not popular, and you have some people that don't even know it's a.
That's just
drug.
like dope up in a bottle.
Yeah, that's the thing. It became a meme, and you got people that don't even know it's a drug. Which is the horrifying part. Okay, can this track beat the F-Zero Climax's shortest cup?
Oh, you think this is long? You should see the cup of tea.
Wait, we gotta see. Ah, damn, no, it's not. It's not long enough. We need one that's 20 seconds longer.
We were starting to theory craft what the longest possible X track would be. Like,
I mean, just look to the actual expansion kit and just hot grill.
that actually sounds fun. Might have to try that. I imagine someone's already made remakes of all the GX tracks in X.
Dell, I forget what his numbers were. I think it was a Dell 01 or a Dell 09. He made something like that.
But then he quit.
Yeah, Dell 02.
You'll see, what, Remix Rave, he did some music.
Oh, yeah, I saw those. Those were cool. But obviously those are designed for a completely different engine and game.
Yeah.
It's crazy how different they are.
And then you have some random YouTubers being, okay guys, today we're gonna compare F-Zero X to F-Zero GX. Remember to like, subscribe, or else I'll get fun Academy addiction.
Yeah, I just don't know why people are like up in arms about it. It's like if you're talking about X, it's natural to mention GX as well. Like it's the follow up, and there's only 2 of them, the 3D games. So
I think it's the same way whenever people compare F-Zero Climax to Maximum Velocity through GPL. Because how do we say it? They're similar enough. But then, when you start adding shit on to everything, it gets less and less samey.
yeah, that's true.
I'd really like to see the maximum velocity machines in 3D.
Yeah.
That would be dope.
Especially,
Man,
what was
I
that
like
one? The Jet Vermilion?
Yeah, Jet Vermilion.
yes,
That'd be so much fun to drift around.
The Sexo Vermilion. It's not the best. I still prefer the Walker though.
I might actually try to figure out how to do that. Seems like simple enough to maybe do for a beginner. It's like, yeah, I'm just.
Honestly, I just remembered there were apparently like in the early days of MV like. A rumor that there was a secret machine that was basically.
Oh yeah, the Jet Vermilion 2.
Yeah.
Oh yeah,
man.
I saw those fake machines. Like when I was first trying to drift, I couldn't do it with the Jet Vermilion. Like the Silver Thunder, I think that's kind of good for a training vehicle, but its boost is worse in every way. If its boost was better, it might actually have world records. But
wait, which machine?
Silver Thunder.
Oh yeah. Oh no, Silver Thunder's like the closest you get. Oh
wait, no, it was the Gold Thunder.
Oh yeah. Well, there's the Jet Vermilion 2 and the Golden Thunder. Those were both. I saw both of those.
See, if they wanted to be cheeky, they could have created the. We got the Windwalker. What about the water flyer or the ground flyer? My bad. Honestly, I'm probably not gonna be touching that game anytime soon, but it would be cool to see some MV stuff outside of an MV. But like Nintendo already just barely acknowledges F-Zero's existence. Meanwhile, maximum velocity is like maximum what? You mean terminal velocity from Sonic Colors? What the fuck is the golden?
What the hell?
It looks like a
Welcome to the rabbit hole.
It looks like a fucking brick.
What?
Could you imagine if that really existed and that was the meta vehicle?
Oh, God.
Wait, what? What was?
Look in the VC chat. God.
I mean, it has the stats there that would make sense for it to be the most meta vehicle. It's like normal max speed 530.
No, it actually would be dog shit because the AB thing means it's basically like an A grip machine.
Oh no!
What are these from?
Oh no!
So essentially, they made the twin Norita, but with jet boosters. Actually, no, it's not even the twin Norita. It's the fucking GPL Black Bow.
Well,
the Hardbanger.
Actually,
it's the Hardbanger.
Actually, here I think the GP Legend Black Bull would have like a balance of A, but a performance of F. Because isn't performance like how quickly it turns? Because like I imagine this would turn a lot more like the Space Angler in GP Legend.
Oh yeah.
Which, yeah, it's not.
Yeah, that's crazy.
Oh, and then the middle one just straight up looks like a bootleg Astro Robin.
It's like the Astro Robin mixed
It's
with
the
Actually,
Blue Raven.
the middle,
it's like
the middle and the bottom ones. Those are actually the NPC cars,
yeah,
but
Really?
scaled up.
What?
yeah, scaled up.
Oh wow.
Meanwhile, the Golden Thunder, I have no fucking idea where they got that shit from.
It looks like a 3D
just-
model made from like 3D modeling software in the 90s,
Yeah, it just
early 90s.
oozes 90s.
I thought those dummy vehicles in Maximum Velocity were Mad Wolf.
No,
What?
no, they didn't genetically multiply it better.
When I first played F-Zero, the original, I mean I was a kid and I was coming from X. I thought, oh, Wild Boar and Great Star.
Oh, you mean the dummy vehicles in the first one in the first game?
Yeah.
You know, I thought that was a face looking at you. They look like they smile at you all the time. Like they got two eyeballs and they just look at you.
That makes them even more horrifying. Cause I don't know. Whenever I see the ones that blow up in SNES, do you know what I just imagine the driver is like? Like having an existential crisis, just like I've had enough of this. Karen stuck and taken the kids. My fucking machine is broken down. Fuck whoever's behind me. I'll blow them up. I just like to call them suicide bombers. I mean, tell me, if you're a racing driver in a very dangerous series, would you seriously just park the car in the middle of the track when there is a problem? Like, besides wanting to, like, park it without thinking nothing wrong can go.
Nice save.
Okay, can this track be long enough to pass to be longer than the shortest cup? So far, it has a chance. And congratulations, the track is longer than the shortest cup in Climax. Now, can it get to 6 minutes though? I mean 7. Oh shit.
No, not this one.
Oh boy. Well, still, it's longer than half of the cups in Climax. And you know, I'm not like there is a lot of cups that are under 5 minutes in that game.
I think if you saw the what the second place person was 131
points.
Yep, because everyone keeps dying.
Of course they're dying. They can't turn in the air.
Also, I'm sorry for the hiccuping. I accidentally drank water wrong. Oh god, I already talk like a drunkard. Now I sound like one.
Yeah, this map looks kind of like a vehicle when you look at it.
It's like the Uzi. It's like how the. It's like how Spa-Francorchamps looks like a Uzi. So what are we gonna call this machine then?
You'll probably see why. Okay, the reason why I'm using Black Bull at max speed is because this track is very high speed. If I make any mistake, I'll almost certainly die.
Oh boy. See, I'm sorry for the hip. hiccuping.
And I need as much grip as I can get.
Oh boy. Well done. Good luck. And already no walls, and and a shit ton of boosters. Everyone is already dying.
Faizer, you actually been hitting that bottle.
What?
You hiccuping. I'm just saying, you've been hitting that bottle, been drinking some of that fire water.
No, I haven't. I literally just fucking took a breath the wrong way, and now I won't stop hiccuping. Unless you implying that the oxygen has a shit ton of alcohol in it. Oh fuck, everyone is dead. No big surprise.
Is that a Team Fortress 2 reference?
Maybe.
I used to play that game competitively.
Same. What class did you main?
I played Demo Man in 6v6. What about you?
Engineering Highlander.
Yeah, Highlander was never really my thing. Like, I think I had a team where I would sub, and I was actually better than the main Demo Man, but, you know, if you're a sub, you're a sub, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah. I mean, I tried to, like, it didn't go well for me one time I was in a team, because that one team I was in. Because, well, first of all, we had a very scummy guy in the one, then another one that got vac banned. And, you know, one of us, since we're a European team, but one of us was from Taiwan, if I remember correctly. God, I'm gonna...
She used to use the loose cannon and the Scottish Resistance at one point.
I was near the stock, stock shotgun wrangler and stock range. I still do that. I think I have an unusual range, actually.
I think they had to nerf the loose cannon because people started to realize how good it was after they buffed it the first time after they released it.
Man, if you want to know, they haven't updated the game properly in when the fuck did Jungle Inferno come out?
I don't remember. I haven't installed that game in years. Once I got well, basically I had a life situation happen where I had an assault charge and I got kicked out of my home, and I couldn't play in the league anymore, and I paid to play. And I was actually going to be in like intermediate and probably invite if I practiced enough. But my dream was killed because I'm a fucking dumbass.
Damn. I mean, I remember quitting the game for like a year because after a guy scammed me from something. Yes. I mean, the game is a very weird state right now because like it's filled with hackers and all that stuff. And if I remember correctly, the development team is just one guy.
Yo, Phaser, can you turn up your mic just a tad bit so I can hear you better?
Yeah, sorry, I was just tipping some water to fix the hiccuping. Now you should probably hear me better because I'm not moving.
Yeah, you good.
Yeah. But there's basically like just a single developer left in the fucking TF2 development team now.
Alright, this track is a track that I've been building up to.
Oh,
I've got a pair of tracks afterwards, although they're still pretty incomplete.
It looks like spaghetti.
Looks like I came back at the perfect time.
Yeah, you came back to watch the Spaghetti Road. So who will make a remix of Phantom Road's theme, but it sounds like Italian music?
Someone's already beat you to that idea, Pfizer.
Do you guys ever put custom music in X? Or is that not a thing?
I forgot how to do that. There was some video uploaded by...
I do want to do that. Like, I want to use a particular remix raves music, but I don't know how to do that. So, at least for the time being, I'm substituting.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, at least the normal soundtrack is really good.
I think F-Zero Man had a video on how to do that, but he removed it.
I think it's slightly trickier to do for X than it is for GX.
Much trickier. You have to reduce the sound. Something about the sound profile. You got to bring it in Audacity, and because it can only play at a certain amount of hertz or something like that, it can't be too high quality or it just crashes out.
Oh.
And I think it can only be a certain length.
That sounds like too much trouble for what it's worth. But I mean,
Yeah.
I respect those that get it to work. This texture is like blowing my mind. I love it.
Yeah, Rainbow Road texture is so cool.
Taste the rainbow, motherfucker. And down to big blow you go.
I thought that was the strat.
Look, Sam, just because these tracks look fucking weird doesn't mean that jumping off the track in pleasant way.
That's all it looks like when they do double tap dives. They just like get off the track, like do this random angle, and then just like, you know, hit hyperspeed.
Honestly, I should probably start doing more custom tracks myself, but like, not for X, what game I'm playing.
Yeah, the double tap dives in this game are way sexier than side attack diving in GX. I'll have to admit that.
Or or whatever the fuck. Or
Yeah,
GPL,
the air mechanics in X are just like that's like a huge part of like high level play. It seems, and it's not easy.
Yeah, I think WMJ mentioned in his tutorial video on how to play this in high level play. He said one of the differences between the high level players is how well you can do a double tap dive.
Yeah, I've never been. For those that don't know, double tap diving involves pressing the shoulder, like either Z or L, really fast to do. Side attacks as fast as you can, basically.
But they also have to do it like in a rhythm of sorts.
Yeah, and I've never been a good masher. I've actually like tried to think of like some alternatives. Like, has anyone ever tried like 2-finger like alternate mashing? Like, I feel like you could maybe do that with the Z button, not so much the R button though.
So I just noticed everyone is dead.
Yeah.
I just realized the first step is nearly 2 minutes. Jesus. I was gonna say, I do find it funny how, like, so do you remember when I was trying to remake some GX and X tracks in Climax? Like how how some there were some subtle differences between the versions.
Mm-hmm.
Like, say how Drift Highway suddenly became a really fucking hard track in Climax. Not because, like, not the the map layout. It's more the fact that you run out of energy real fast. It's not like GP Legends where you can stop boosting for a bit, right? In Climax, no boost. Well, you better restart the whole cup. Cause I don't know. I don't know if I should compare Climax boost chaining to like GX maybe or X. I don't know which would be a better comparison.
What are you trying to describe?
Well, how in Climax, basically, whenever you have to perfectly time boost chains, so to either not lose too much speed, because like you lose speed real fast in that game.
So you don't just mash the boost button.
No, you can you also have the boost fire, which is essentially a second boost you can activate in the middle of a boost. It's mostly used to either extend boosts or just go to max speed to top speed in an instant. But basically that prevents you from just mashing, because if you do, you use that thing and you're fucked.
So when do you usually save yours for? Or
Well,
do you use it right away?
Well, depends. Like for 5 laps, it's usually like 3 laps. It's usually for on lap 2, it's just instantly, so you can get better speed. On lap 3, it's for a certain part of the track, so the boost rhythm times well. I was gonna say one of the main things we use for climax tier, for machine tier is like, okay, is this machine good on this track? Is like, it depends really on the boost.
Like strength and like.
No, not the strength. All machines have the same.
Oh.
They can reach the same speed.
Interesting.
The thing is like if the boost like timing is good for this track, because like for example the reason the Crazy Bear is not very good for fast laps, besides the fact that it has a really shitty booster in general, is because the timing is usually really, because it's not a very long booster, it's a very weak one. Meanwhile, you got, for example, the Green Panther, which is basically the side grade to the Crazy Bear, and that thing has a generally like a better boost timing. Like the best boosters in the game, in Climax, are the ones that can also maintain speed whenever they're off, because when you're not boosting, you lose speed real fast, even whilst you're activating the boost. So, I think the.
Hey, you know what? I'm tired of this track, so I'm gonna.
What the hell? What the hell?
I'm gonna show the other tracks in practice.
Okay. Yeah, you should probably unplug and then plug your mic back in.
You sound like a Game Boy character.
Yeah, I think you might have bumped your cord or something.
Welcome to Compression Town.
No, actually, no. It's not the Game Boy. Do you know what he's?
Oh, deal with it.
Oh god, it jump scared me.
Pfizer, you're thinking of the NES, because at least the Game Boy you could hear stuff.
No, not even the NES. The Gamecom. Do you remember the Gamecom?
Oh no.
The Gamecom? I don't even think I've heard of that.
The Tiger Gamecom. Let's get some Sonic Mega Mix.
or Resident Evil 2.
Oh lord.
Resident Evil 2 was on it? Was there a port of that game?
Yes.
Oh my gosh. Just basically imagine playing RE2 on a calculator.
Wow. So it's like more comparable to the Game Boy.
A calculator that's set on fire and covered in shit.
You wanna know what's scary? People are speedrunning the games on that, because...
Well, the cool thing about back then is they actually had, like, version differences with, like, the unlockable costumes and stuff for those games. Like, I think all different versions of Resident Evil 2...
Oh no.
Trust me, if you saw that version of the game, you'd know there is no way they could have added alternate costumes for it.
There's none at all? Wait, so it's like RE1 for the Game Boy Color.
Let me see.
I think the funniest part is how the commercial for that console was like, and it has more games than you fuckers have brain cells. It just shows a picture of some white American dude being like, face. I was gonna say, Sam, what was talking about with the Climax thing is like, it's funny how essentially, you know how I constantly compare Climax to a fighting game?
Right, yeah.
In fighting games, the meta is described by matchups, between the characters.
You can see the thumbnail, that's all you need.
Yep.
The funniest part is, like, if I remember correctly, in America, they just dumped all of the games at once.
Oh, Game.com?
Yeah, no, it's
Yep.
Gamecom. You don't say the dot.
Oh, okay.
It's Tiger Electronics.
But yeah,
That's all you need to know.
In the cases that I have beaten that, what? Never mind.
Yeah, it's crazy. It's literally like an adaptation of the game, but for Game Boy. It looks like a Game Boy Color game, but with no colors.
How much did the Gamecom actually cost? Because I remember you could fucking wait, no, I do not care about cryptocurrency bullshit. Get this shit off me.
Welcome to the age. Welcome to pain.
Okay, let me see.
Yeah, Yeah, let me look for a picture of the Gamecom.
Oh man, now I just need to know if there's like a homebrew scene for that, because that would be hilarious.
I'm actually like surprised. I've never heard or seen this before.
Alright, here is a list of games that were released. Solitaire, Batman and Robin, Duke Nukem 3D,
Oh my god, I forgot to.
Jeopardy, Monopoly, Mortal Kombat, Resident Evil 2, Sonic, Wheel of Fortune 1 and 2.
Hey, Mr. LBN, I'm done. You can...
Alright.
It's
Yeah,
your
those are
go.
some pretty solid tracks, man. That's a marathon run you had going there.
Yeah, the last, well, the Phantom Road track, in cases where I do get through the 3 laps, it's about like, I think 5 minutes 30 seconds. Sometimes, yeah. Sometime around there.
Alright, let's see, Sam, you ready?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, just share your screen and I'll grab it.
Also, I found a list of cancelled Gamecom games. Oh my god, it gets worse. Alright, you wanna fellas hear what we could have gotten? Because, like, Resident Evil 2 already sounds bad enough, right? And, okay, here's the games that kept me the most baffled. Turok, Sonic 3D Blast, uh, this one you might have heard of it, not heard of it, it's called Metal Gear Solid, Castlevania Symphony of the Night, Command and Conquer Red Alert.
Oh no!
How the fuck were they planning to put all that shit on Gamecom?
Damn, they had some big plans for that console.
Oh my
It's like
god.
the Virtual Boy, but worse.
How
That's saying something.
How are they? I am just baffled. How are you supposed to play Command and Conquer on that thing?
It's a touchscreen, so.
Okay, then tell me, explain me. How the fuck are you supposed to play Symphony of the Night? Or Metal Gear Solid?
I watched a man play it on a friggin' touchscreen.
Or a fucking Metal Gear Solid. It's just like, Snake, you gotta help us. We're trapped in this shitty console.
For some particular reason, this ain't working. What the hell?
Wait.
Hold on 1 second. Pause it. Can someone else play something? I'll have to figure this out. I don't know why it's messing up now.
Yeah, I'll boot up something.
Sam to the rescue after the others experienced technical difficulties. I still think he bribed the emulator somehow.
Shh. We don't talk about that.
You don't talk about the illegal advantage you have over the other 2 people in the VC.
Oh man, you minimized your application. And now you ended it.
What?
your microphone gets from annoying to kind of funny now.
Haha.
You actually sound like a like an old console character.
Oh yeah, I can stream to Discord too.
Oh god.
Oh yeah, I checked it. It is really bad. I don't know why it's like that.
Did you try unplugging everything?
You're literally making bit crushed sounds now.
No, you're gonna have to deal with it. I'm not unplugging it and plugging it back in.
I have no idea how to deal with that issue. Sorry.
I don't know. He just at this point he can just recreate 8-bit sound effects with sneezing. Yeah, see, that just sounded like a lower quality version of the SNES explosion. Oh yes, the Death Anchor. For some reason, I say something dumb. For a while, I thought anchor meant the cherry.
What?
I don't know why. Young Dimitri thought anchor was another word for cherry. I know it's like anchor of a ship now, of course. I still don't. The machine doesn't even look that much like anchor. Did you forget to go down?
I tried pressing up, but I think I just got a little misaligned or something.
So weird looking at it. You're just going in a straight line, and that's the course.
Yeah.
When you really get down to it.
Welcome to F-Zero X custom tracks. If you have a crazy enough designer who should be put in a mental asylum, they can turn a straight line into something crazy.
I'm gonna restart my
Okay, I guess
computer. I'll be right back.
I suppose I belong in a mental asylum then.
Wait, what country are you from?
America.
I have a feeling you don't fit in there. I'm sorry, I just have to make.
Give me like 5-10 minutes, guys. I'll be back.
Alright.
Can he make it? Yeah.
Here we go, boys. Left 3.
I'm just listening to KOF music whilst watching this, and it's oddly fitting.
There we go.
And then immediately the fucker dies. It's just like, well, I finished my job. Time to
die.
SSS. You should have wrote.
I go between that and Sam, usually for tags.
I just go between bug or 555.
I'm a lazy fuck. Going skiing.
Oh yes, it is the hero, leader of the team. Dark green and silver.
Old planet again.
You mean no? They should have just named it Bulgarian Road or Finnish. Like both are kind of near impossible to drive on, anyways.
Yeah, this one's kind of hard to even finish. Does your guys' emulator like flip upside down like really fast? Like,
Mine doesn't. Wait. Oh, this is the video. It's already done.
Hmm?
I thought Mr. Albion was doing his
Oh, he has to restart his computer because he's having some sort of issue.
Oh.
Yeah, technical difficulties.
Yeah, we're at technical difficulty central here. Everyone except Sam is literally. The technical, would we consider hiccups technical difficulties or like health difficulties? What is this role?
You're supposed to use like Blood Hawk or just max acceleration sliding.
On this track?
Yeah, Blood Hawk or low grip or just. I like to use Crazy Bear.
Man, I just realized you were using the hyper shitter until now.
Yeah, he was. Oh, is that machine terrible? Like in particular?
I've never tried it in X, so it was like probably my first time, honestly.
I kind of just call it a hyper shitter because it's so below average in climax.
In X, the only stats that matter the only stats that a machine has is its body, its boost, its grip, and its weight. So that's why you'll notice that like almost all the machines, like their speed is almost the same. The only difference in top speed and acceleration come from weight and the slider, and the weight portion. The weight portion is very minuscule.
Someone should tag Dan and see if he wants to wait. He probably doesn't have a emulator set up.
Knowing X runners that shoot themselves then play on emulator. It's forward, yeah. No!
You are an idiot, ha 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 ha.
He's worse than an idiot. He's Sam.
Come on, guys.
Look, I'm sorry, you're the guy who is playing. If it was me, I'd be the punching bag.
You remember the, whatever, it was a contest that person had. It didn't get finished. Like, it just stalled. But it was, yeah, F-Zero GX. The skill levels between the players that joined was kind of stupid.
Oh god, I remember it, yeah. I joined it, and immediately had my fucking heart ripped out by acts.
Like,
yeah.
I don't know who it was, but like, I think I put up, like, I was like about 10 seconds behind on the tracks. I think I could have had a good chance if I chose tracks that people don't like, such as, the second port town. People don't like that track.
Oh yeah, yes, Satan's bunk pipe.
I actually, yeah, I would have had a chance because I actually don't mind that track that much.
Yeah, there's like, when you play the game so much, there's different levels, and like...
Alright, I think I'm pretty much set to go. The controls are working now.
Alright, cool. Yeah, I'll switch it over to Mr. L.
Wait, no, keep doing something. I'm gonna put in a cheat code so I can unlock master mode. Keep doing your thing. Give me like 5 minutes. I apologize.
Alright, no worries. But yeah, anyways, like, yeah, I really just play GX, and I've just kind of picked up X to check it out.
Yeah, like, I was talking about a lot earlier. I did the EEE machine in X with a 100% max speed. Yeah, I did that for a video.
You know, I just realized what that part of the track,
oh my god,
the
I'm
weird
so bad.
texture. I just remember what that part of the track's texture reminded me of. Does anyone here know about Tornado Twisted? episode?
No, it does not ring a bell.
Whoa, you're lucky. Basically, there was this one streamer that was doing like destroying Windows Vista or XP. I forgot which one it was. And one of his followers.
Oh wait, I know what you're talking about. Oh no.
Tornado. Yeah, there's a reason. There's this one track in MV. I just call it Tornado.
All right, mic check, mic check. We good to go? Mic check.
Yes.
Yeah,
Sound good?
I'm ready now.
your mic is better than mine.
All right.
Shut up, NES character. Pretending human. Your disguise has fallen away. Now we can all see the truth.
You guys can see it, right?
Yes.
All right, let's get ready to go.
This will sound so bad, probably. I just realized how
Tunnel chop.
Goose, wild goose, wild goose.
All right, I'm gonna see how best I can survive on all these. No guarantees though, so I might have to use a safe state.
Is that the mod that Sam was playing at the start? Yeah. Also, can I tell something that will sound shameless, but then just as a context, I am a climax.
You've got some weird stuff going on.
What do you mean by weird stuff?
No,
I don't know. It's just like bulging.
They're. I think it looks fine, man.
Like
Yeah,
I don't. Yeah, it's fine. It's just like it looks strange.
Like there might be a frame drop or two, but
So I'm playing at 30 FPS. I can't go to 60.
Oh, okay.
That's not what I'm saying.
That makes
Well,
sense.
yeah. Try. Keep on going.
Okay.
Yeah, let's go.
I don't know why, but you saying bulging is oddly fitting with what I was gonna say.
Honestly,
I'm not gonna say right now.
These like I only just started trying these this Grand Prix, but it seems like something even I could do decent on as a beginner. Like, good thing to kind of learn. Cause I've still got to learn a lot of the basics and stuff in this game.
Again, I would say this. You're better than me, Sam.
I beat like all of the master classes before I learned how to slide at all.
What sort of steroids did you use?
Fire Stingray, and what is it? The side attack spam.
That is some what is the name of the F-Zero commit? Did they fucking ban that shit already? So
What?
Nobody gets the Fire Stingray side attack spam, so no reacher can be just murdered old.
That was pretty smooth racing.
Oh, you mean
Yeah,
SARB
that
or
was
something
nice.
like that? Or not SARB,
But like if I was, I feel like
your microphone. It's
My microphone?
No, Grump. I think I just heard Grump's microphone working normally.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Oh man, it's normal.
Yeah. Man, why do you have to say it like that?
Peace.
Are the audio levels in the game too low or is they good?
No,
I think
It's
they're
good.
Yeah. I have it
Alright.
like slightly lowered so we can hopefully hear our voices mainly, because I think that was the issue before, is we were a little hard to hear.
Can you turn up the volume on people to 200%?
Yeah, I had it at 1.5, but I'll increase it even more.
And somebody accidentally died. I think it was accidental. I don't know if LBN is bloodthirsty right now.
I like these.
Mm-hmm. Very cerebral.
Why you call them cerebral?
It's probably just the first word that came out of his mouth.
Like,
I didn't even know about that word until like 5 seconds ago.
it's a part of the brain.
Just makes your neurons go.
Something you can like zone out to.
It's like that one meme, you know, of a monkey staring at stuff I cannot say on screen.
If you think about it, like, you kind of have to get into it when you're trying to like play at your peak. Sometimes.
Tried to design this so that all the computer players could pretty much stay on the track for the most part. And if you use, I think, Bloodhawk, I think when you play on the King Cup, no matter how good you are, you'll never be able to get first place. Well, unless you're just that good, because you can't really do too many DTDs in these cups, and it's all slider. So that's how I design every single one of my tracks.
Nice.
See, if I ever made tracks for this game, I'd probably make them for Jumper.
Slider is just like, I don't know, Slider is just so cool. That's why I kind of want to like learn it, but it's, I don't know, it's complicated.
Piece of shit, Crazy Bear. You fucked up my grift.
Got a nice boost.
Check you my head, Crazy Bear being the top machine in Climax just because of a single fucking stat. But despite that being a big piece of shit still.
Oh, I should be going.
Oh, then.
Alright, well, I appreciate you coming by to show off your custom tracks.
I'm more than glad to show off my work. I like, you know, feeding my ego and all of that.
Just don't inflate your head too much.
I think we all like it a little bit more than we'd like to admit.
Like, you know, I do like, not bloating, but you know,
I mean,
like,
it feels
it's a healthy ego thing. You put in work for something that you're really passionate about, and you want to share with the community.
Yeah,
that's
making something like that for hours and then no one saying nothing about it, it kind of pisses. Like, if I do that, it'll piss me off. So I understand what you mean.
Yeah, it's like,
yeah. Well,
yes, I am gonna admit I do have a bit of a bloated ego, but you know, at least I'm honest.
Yeah.
If you're honest about it, that means you don't really have that much of an ego. A person with a serious ego issue wouldn't really be able to admit it.
I don't think that's. I don't. I don't know. I think it's complicated. It's like, I think it's just. I think, yes, I am very good, and I know it. But I don't think that's not the same as like. No, I can. Can you have a lot of ego while also being able to take humility? Or
yeah, unless you're a narcissist.
Yeah, I think like a narcissist. I think narcissists actually have a low ego, but they kind of hide that. It's
low ego that they bloat to excessive amounts.
I think it's more of like I don't know. You know what? I don't think we should be talking about.
I don't think anyone I don't know. It's hard to understand that stuff.
Psychology's weird. There's a lot of doublespeak in psychology.
Yeah, it's still being figured out as we speak.
Well, that was a good speed boost in the beginning.
People are weird.
But yeah, I mean, I just hope I like to bring people together, honestly, and I feel like that's one of the only things I'm like somewhat decent at as far as like the community goes. So I try to do that and, you know, have like spotlights for the community and stuff.
Yeah.
Just fun.
Community organizer. You got good executive skills.
Thanks, man.
Sam is like
Right.
the peak. Sam and
See ya.
Custom are like the
Bye.
peak content creators. Also, I see a Grump. Should see that before I could say goodbye. I mean, cause like Customer is like the Sam we have for the GPA side of the community. Cause you know, I won't say much. Oh, I'm trying not to shit on the console side of the community, but you know we got people shitting. Some people thinking oh, zero testing GPL aren't real records. You know, that was, I mean, to be fair, that was before Flex and Taro went to shit on them.
Yeah, I mean, all I say is that they're just not that exciting for me. But like,
yeah, they're just a lot weirder than the rest, even as compared to SNES.
But yeah, like whenever I like say, like, you know, bad things about those games or whatever, it's always like in jest. I'm just like, I'm not the greatest at joking around. I have like a really dry sense of humor.
It's just like me with GX, where I just constantly shit on that goddamn overrated piece of shit ass fucking try to do in the Wild Goose has the most shitty ass fucking tracks in existence. Why the fuck does even?
Yeah,
I
find it all
real
pretty
talk.
funny.
How did they not see space fly?
Right.
How did they like you can't even say oh, but it's just the custom machines because you know the dev anchor can do it. Oh god, I'll be right back.
Fuck you, Mad Wolf.
You're still doing pretty good in the ranking, I think. I think you're on pace for first. Or maybe not first, but I don't know.
Yeah, maybe top 6.
Get out of my way, you bastards.
You know, I think it's really impressive when a track can make pipe sections actually enjoyable.
Yeah, because I mean, especially coming from GX, you can't really make a pipe fun unless you're like, probably the first time I thought a pipe was fun, I can say, is like X Climax. It was like, what was it, barrel roll or whatever it was, like, where it's like you're going around the pipe and you have boosters all in a spiral around it. It's like the first time it's actually fun.
I was gonna say, I just noticed how you use like short pipes to make like a ring around some of the parts of the track, like you know, like a visual thing.
Yeah.
Useful.
Alright, we're not doing too bad. Okay. I might die here because there's no. Well, it's called no wall for a reason.
Just means you get to cut corners really tight.
How'd I not kill that old man? You should be dead. See if we can get it here.
God, all these courses are just giving me ideas for like when GX gets it, because once that happens, it's like it's all over.
Yeah,
but
that's
do people
like...
just port their own courses already that they've made in X, or do they make original ones? Either way,
I feel like people are gonna have to make them from scratch in a sense, but like, hopefully we can get to a point where we can import like the models and like simply convert it in some way. Because, like, there's been so much work done for, like, X custom tracks. It'd be great to
Come back again.
Yeah, it would be cool. It'd be awesome if we could get to the
There
point
we go.
where like Mario Kart Wii custom tracks are at, like where that one is like you're so full of courses. It's like you actually have to have a whole separate app you launch into.
Yeah,
Also-
I think
also
that's what
check
we
in-
need.
Check in my head, you just cocked the hyper shitter from a top 4.
Is there a way to skip this, or did I just reset the emulator?
Congratulations, Jack.
Yeah, let me go ahead and reset the emulator.
Sorry, I had to
Yeah,
go
just-
off and on and off. It's
Wait, hold on.
There are another pink bitches right now.
There's got to be a fast forward button I could use.
Yeah.
That's fine. I don't mind watching the credits.
All right, we'll keep it going then.
It's a nice tune.
Yeah, as someone who plays a lot of GX, I think I mentioned it before, but X is pretty. To me, it's a little underrated. You know, GX gets a lot of praise, but X is. When you really get a feel for X, it's something about it is very charming.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, definitely, it
Kinda
definitely
like
has a
the
charm.
people- It's kind of like how I used to crap on GP Legend, and now it's like one of my favorite games, unironically.
Yeah.
They did.
Like,
a,
imagine if.
They
Go
did a
ahead.
lot. They did a lot with a little. Like
Yeah.
they were really limited in a lot of ways in that generation.
Like, just imagine GX's graphics with F-Zero X gameplay.
Personally, I just
Yeah.
kind of hope. I'm like that one dumbass that kind of hopes if like at worst case scenario, it's like a climax new version of climax, like you know how
Dude.
they released it on version of Street Fighter 2, right?
Man, I've wanted, and it's like custom tracks for GX for so long. It's like pretty much one of my main like life goals is to see that happen someday.
Does anyone see that screen tearing? What is that?
Personally, I kind of just hope we got.
I think that's
like,
just emulator bugs.
Oh, okay.
But meanwhile, I just kind of hope like someday we get say custom like the AX machines in Climax, because those are like the ones missing. Basically.
Wait, AX? Wait, what do you mean by that?
I'll probably
AX
like port over new
Death
sprites
Born,
to.
the fat bold bastard, the piece of subhuman trash, 2,000 years of constant.
Oh, you have to do a DTD to come in first place in this track.
Ooh.
No, screwed it up.
Bad.
I honestly think like a 3D 2D sort of like fan game, like recreation of one of the 2D F-Zero games would be sick, and I would actually like want to put some time into that.
Those would probably be Climax, because like, you know, GP Legend may be my favorite one, but I can't deny that Climax is basically the best 2D racer there is. It's genuinely just, you know, better than
Okay, yeah, my
Max.
my P brain just doesn't like, it can't pay attention to 2D racers for very long.
Well,
There we go.
I'm just saying, like, if you want to start one, I say Climax is definitely the most noob friendly one, because in Max and Velocity, if you don't know any of the advanced tech, you will struggle with, you know, master.
Yeah, they're way ahead of me here.
And
You
then
have to get
for,
those DTDs.
Yeah. And then for fucking GP Legend, there's just like the game itself is hard to control than Climax. And, you know, Climax, they just said, okay, let's nerf DDT.
Oh, damn. Alright, I'm gonna try that one more time, and then I'll just race it normally.
All right.
And like, you know, the biggest draw to Climax is like you can actually use your favorite character without be still competitive. Just like with X.
Oh shit.
Yeah, fuck with it.
So is Wild Goose pretty trash in this game?
And
He's dead
X-
set average.
Yeah, he's like, he's the basic bitch. It's like the second best wild goose, and that's just because it's mediocre and not dog shit. Again, that's why I compare it to a joke character, because they never made the goose any like actually good,
I feel like
except for the
yeah.
final.
It has like a weird shape, so they felt like they had to like give it some sort of weird characteristics.
Well, it's a bumper car, basically.
Yeah, I was gonna say, but why did they have to make it so the
Fuck.
what would be the special thing that always sucks?
All right, no more showing off. Just play normally. I'm one of the few people who like how it operates in GX. A lot of people can't handle that vehicle, but I like it for some reason.
I like it out of obligation. As a goose main. Even though that they ruined my boy. They soiled it.
Yeah, apparently it's pretty good at snaking.
Yeah, isn't there like this one snake? I think it was either from Australia or New Zealand, who just all his records are set with the goose.
Oh, you mean Moreno?
Let me check.
Or is it literally just the wild goose snaker? Because there was like
Yeah, wild goose snake. Let me just see what place is he on.
And
Yeah, I'm just gonna race normally. There's no point in trying that over and over again to bore you guys.
Yeah, I found wild goose.
no, this is
Speeder.
fine.
Wild goose speeder, and all his times are set with the wild goose.
But as you can see, how far behind I am if I don't do one DTD.
Yeah, that's tough. So is there no name for like the dive where you just kind of point your nose down slightly?
You mean the DTD?
Like I
Or dive, like it's
just like
a
normal dive.
I'm pretty sure you just said the name, dive.
that was just like air control or something like that. Like
Not everything needs a crazy fucking name like MTSB, ISB.
MTISS
Come on,
AS.
it sounds cooler that way.
Or
Or
SAM.
MTSSASB or something like that.
Again, I say, we GPL got the best name for technique, SAB.
I learned with GX, but like that probably plays a big part of it. But like all the GX terminology just makes sense to me and like seems pretty simple. But I mean, I could see how GX is just like it's a hard game to wrap your head around on a like high level. Generally speaking, mainly for MT.
Also, SAM.
Yeah, momentum throttling is especially when you do MTS chaining, all that crazy stuff. I don't think I could ever do that.
Sam, I got a fucking acronym in Climax that will fuck with your head. It's HSSA.
Oh, the hyperspeed side attacks.
Hyperspeed sonic space ender.
Oh yeah, I remember that's actually a thing in the GBA games.
Yeah, it's just because the Space Angler is actually really good in both. Well, really good in GPL and decent enough.
Oh well, good for him. He's doing better.
He had the shortest record in F-Zero until a White Land 2. That 2020 was not a good year for White Land 2. Every version of it got destroyed somehow.
Yeah, it had
Like
just
SNES in the Climax, especially with GPO, it was just with GPO. It was just that they implemented SARB into the flap. Well, you know what SARB means? Sam.
I'm sorry. What was that?
Do you know what SARB means?
I do not. What does that mean?
Side attack rail banging.
Oh wow.
Bouncing if you want to be professional.
See, with names like this, it's starting to catch my interest.
Yeah, if you don't, basically because it's just mostly for zero tests because a lot of machines they're fucking stuck. So and they can't,
So
DD.
it's rail binging.
Yeah, you should
This is
just
going to be a weird comparison, but it's like 2D DTD if you think about it real hard
yeah.
enough.
Yeah, the only difference is the only difference is instead of being midair, is you get it at a decent angle next to the wall, and just start spamming the shit out of side attacks. Well, except that like there's some occasions where you shouldn't do it immediately.
Is there a
I,
limit
I,
to how many side attacks you can do? Like
mm,
how quick you
as
can go?
the only limit is how fast you can fucking do them,
Nice.
and also your health. It's pretty sure slamming yourself into the fucking rail constantly kind of lowers your health. That's why it's not really used for 5 apps or flaps, because they were kind of usually out of energy by the
Yeah.
track.
Yeah, some of those
Or
fast laps are like really impressive. Like I don't know, like the ones where they do the really big skips over like and the jumps.
you mean like White Flint.
Yeah, that's probably.
Wait,
You should see Walkman's video of this, the first version of this track. He completely destroys this in time attack.
oh boy.
Oh yeah, he's pretty good at X.
I haven't seen him in a while. What's he been up to?
He actually popped into my chat a little while ago.
Finally, you don't have to see this mess anymore. Progress. Sorry about that, gentlemen, but I kept trying to go for that and be cocky. It just didn't work out.
No worries.
Swag.
So I'm still mad about something though. Like I don't know if I should actually mention in this room because it involves that site that was used for to store old F-Zero stuff that just decided to randomly wipe all of it like a few months ago.
Wait, are you talking about F-Zero World Records?
No, World Record vids. Like
Oh, yeah, I think I heard about that.
I still don't know why it happened. I was actually just because FSF one day was like, hey, I can't find the videos for these. Can somebody find them? Like, oh, have they're probably on the site. I go there, and I see that 90% of the shit was deleted, and the only thing left is for World Record vids, for World Records.
Yeah, we need.
Oh, you mean the WR vids
Yeah,
or whatever it is?
yeah. I mean, I don't know about the GX stuff. I know that I saved. Literally, the only one I'm sure saved is the GPO one stuff.
Wouldn't matter if the GX one is saved or not, because I already have Uchiha's backup, so I'd probably have more than anything was there, so...
Yeah, I was gonna say, as long as there's somebody archiving everything, it should be good. Luckily,
I was gonna say,
there's people like Fighbat.
I was gonna say we'd have lost all of my old GPL videos if I fucking them all. Because that's a good thing. I downloaded all the GPL shit because that I know Climax for sure is lost though. I know there's a bunch of tasks there.
By the way, I think I finally figured out like how to get our volumes right. Discord
nice.
Discord was like half volume in my system settings, so we should be hopefully audio good to go.
Nice.
That wasn't bad.
Ah yes, perfect camera angle.
6th place.
Okay.
We take those.
Yeah.
We
Let's see.
take those on.
I'm most likely gonna die on the final track in this. Yeah, I can tell I'm gonna die. I'm gonna have to make a save state.
Turtleneck.
There's no shame in that. This is a hard game.
Yeah.
This is
The reason why this is called turtleneck is if you look at the mini map, just think of a turtle shell on the left-hand side, and then think of like an extended neck, and then his head.
Oh, I see.
It's like how Illusion Abyss Drop looks like a cat.
It looks like 3D, kind of.
I was gonna say about, why I hate the French? It's because one of them fucking pointed out how the illusion tracks in GP Legend look like cats, and nobody has been able to unsee that since.
Meow.
So, let me expose which French. Augite, you French baguette sucking son of a bitch, you cursed struck for. To be fair, this is not like. To be fair, this you could make something out of that. Have you seen Sam? Since you don't play those games, have you seen Lightning Lost Landing?
Doesn't ring a bell, no.
Okay, let me
Oh, lost it.
What game is that in?
climax. It's
Ah.
basically the. It is basically the. It's basically like the harder version of Lightning Trust Jump.
Okay.
Let me see if I can find a picture of it.
Yep, there goes the first place dream. Not gonna happen.
Damn.
It's Edge.
Yeah, I'm nowhere close. Let's see where I'm at. Yeah, that's bad. Alright, whatever.
You got a half cup to still come back.
Yeah. Let's see what we can do
Maybe
here.
everyone fucking dies and you win. Okay, let me see. Okay, here is Lost Landing. If only the fucking I don't know why, but for once I'm mad that the sprites are so well saved because like they're big ass pictures. Okay, Sam, this is what Lost Landing looks like.
Okay. I'll try. I'll put it up on screen. Screen. It looks reminds me of Serial Gaps, with how it's just
Well-
like chopped up everywhere.
Yeah. I mean, I was gonna say like some of the climax tracks just have funny names. Cause
Got
like,
there.
all right, you know, you got Arch Hill, Heat. Did you want track just called Heat? You got the Trace track. Actually, if you want a Serial Gaps, let me see what track should I just post? All right. You want to see the best track design? The best track design there is. It's like I want to give it a comparison, but nobody probably played Melty Blood for them to get it. Look at this. This is peak track design.
Oh, it's just a an oval.
You wanna know what the name of the track is?
What?
Oval.
Yup.
So creative.
Peak.
Isn't that just in like the survival mode though?
Yes.
Like you could not TA that.
Technically, you kind of TA it. But like it and you know, there's also a rat race, which is like the most boring
Sixth place.
fire.
Shit.
Like a rat race is like the most boring fire field in this game, and it's
Oh yeah,
multiplayer
I need to time attack that one time.
only. Honestly, I think it's funny because like Sam, have you seen the horror that is Firefield Frontline 2?
No, I've not. But like, I'm actually kind of like oddly
Oh.
intrigued by these
Oh my god,
mini maps.
You GX
Yeah, this is a mini map.
scumbags
Yeah, this
have it
this
good.
mini map looks like a scorpion.
Oh,
You GX scumbags have it easy not having Frontline 2. Because alright, basically the GBA games had a obsession with shoving as many mines as they can in the Firefield tracks. And the last Firefield track is this. Should I explain what happened? What the average run of this track goes like?
yeah, go for it.
You die, reset, die,
You die. It's no big surprise.
No, because first of all, the best routes all go through the mines. You basically never touch the already small heating strips. And on top of that, if you touch the mines, you just might as well reset because you'll just hit the next 6,000 once and die.
You can just leave it on the counter.
Oh, there's of course lava which slowly kills. It's not a instant death like the mines. Did I mention that the guy who has the world record basically had to retire after his hands just broke?
But yeah, wasn't that like Judgment Sigma or something like that?
Yes, Horny Stappen is what they call him. Shit,
Panzer Emerald. That's like
the stuff that man did for his wife.
the things you
First
do
place.
for anime.
Oh,
First
come back,
place.
boys.
Nice. Good stuff.
Maybe not. Let's see. I gotta kill them both.
We gotta kill him. It's an assassination job. Either that or they could just, kill themselves.
All they
Yes.
need is a jump with a turn, and they're gone.
Yeah, this reminds me of an Easter Island head, the minimap.
Oh, I can see that, the Moai.
Yeah.
That's neat. Ooh, that's a cool looking pipe.
Okay, alright, fellas, I got something to admit. You know how in this song they say go faster, and all that stuff?
I never really knew what they were saying.
It's basically like the lyrics from one of those go fast nuts. Oh no, shit, I'm straight
now it's
out
just-
of hearing.
Now it's just
Is that-
Bowser.
Yeah, I'm just hearing go
Thank you,
fast.
who is it? Johnny Atma, or whoever it is? Like, whoever it is that just does Get Metal, or whatever.
Basically, all here is basically the lyrics are supposed to be go fast, faster, go. But all I hear is go, fat, nutsack, for.
Nice.
See, this is, whilst I'm saying dumb shit, I'm just gonna say it. You know how in the select menu for X you have those cheerleaders holding signs?
Yeah. Yep.
Why did they give them such big tits?
I mean, why not?
Because
Why
this
not?
is Formula Zero. Come on, man.
Yeah. everything in the F-Zero universe is like just cranked up to 11.
Well, besides the horny shit, but I think they saved all of that for this. Which, honestly, I think it's funny considering the art for the anime basically draws boobs as circles.
Both of them died.
Well, that worked out.
Well, that is... Wait, unless Michael Chain just cooked you. Did he cook you? In the...
Let's see where they at. Let's see.
We're talking about the real
Antonio's
stuff. You
name.
gotta
How
talk
they
about
made
the EAD episode. Or was it the? Shoot, the. All I remember is that it's EAD.
Oh, I made it! Hell yeah!
Woo. Nice.
Nice.
Good shit, man.
Oh yeah, he did dress as Princess Peach.
Oh yeah, there we go. That's what.
Look, I think the funniest part is how in the anime they reference maximum velocity by having, basically, Jack Levins before he was like part of the good guys, he was like some criminal or something, and he just looks like one of the drivers from Maximum Velocity. I think it was the driver of the Sly Joker. That's what he looks like in the anime. It's not as funny as Climax being sponsored by Red Bull. The machine. And
Is
it's ironically-
Red Bull any good in the games?
It's basically the fat shark of Climax. And not it feels like fat shark is what I'm thinking. It's not like the most OP
okay.
machine, but definitely makes it so Black Bull fans don't need to cry at night that
'Cause-
they don't have a good machine.
Because that machine's like really big, isn't it?
Yeah, it's great. It's a very good machine. In fact, you know, before the Panzer had the world record on Frontline 2, it was Valissa with the Red Bull. It's like generally one of the best machines in the game, like overall. Because it's just really consistent and all that.
Let's see this last cup right here.
Waterworks. Boy, I can't wait to watch Wipeout on the BBC.
Oh, this track gives you the middle finger if you look to the right-hand side.
Yeah.
I can see that. And what is this track pack called again? It's like
3 CGP.
All right, thanks.
Oh.
Everyone's just exploding in front of you. Honestly though, you know what feels I think would be great for Climax if they ever actually like decide to make a upgraded version of it instead of a new game. Imagine if they let you just alter the sprites so it can be in your colors, like the machines.
Oh, that'd be awesome.
Tried to do a DTD, but it didn't work.
Yeah. I mean, I know what I'm gonna do. I'm just gonna turn the Wild Goose in Bulgarian colors. It's not even that hard. Just white with some green in there and maybe red. And you know, maybe they. I'll be honest. I think the funny part about Climax is you know what one of the main reasons why it's so balanced, like compared to the other games. They didn't like remove all the advanced stuff, you know, like DDT and stuff. They just nerfed the living shit out of it. So it's like, yeah, sure, it's there and it's still useful, but it's not life or death anymore. Like saying maximum velocity, where I'd say it's like the most important thing. Because strafing isn't as overpowered. Not like Climax and GPL. I was gonna say about strafing in Climax and those games. It's funny because you know what's the best comparison for GBA strafing?
What?
Have you played Doom, Blood, or basically any boomer shooter?
Of course.
Basically, you know how in those games you strafe by holding, you know, W, either A or D, and just
Yeah.
Yeah, you run at an angle. I used to be a Doom speedrunner.
Yeah, that is the absolute same thing. That's the absolute same shit we do in the GBA games for strafing.
But like, I know for Doom, it's just like hold upright.
Yes.
Or
The
hold
only
up
thing,
left.
the only difference is here we just don't hold the thing. We just like tilt it a bit and hold the whatever's you lean in
So
the direction.
there's some finesse behind it.
Yeah.
Like,
I'd say the only difference is, you know, since they hold like the directions here, just point the directions, hold you know, the proper lean, like L or R, and just hold the gas.
What do you mean? What? What? I don't think.
Also, shit, I have to go, lads, because my laptop will die any second now. It's at 9%.
alright, well, we've been going for almost 2.5 hours, so that's pretty good.
Yeah, hopefully it doesn't get. Let's hope we don't have you cancelled on Twitch. I mean. Also, that one machine jumped real fucking high before exploding to bits. But yeah, I'm just saying, when are we getting F-Zero X on the game, Calm?
Only after we get climax.
They better add Dante and Virgil from the Devil May Cry as bonus character.
it is kind of crazy we didn't get climax. Like, that feels like one of the biggest middle fingers from Nintendo. It's like they don't even have to.
Here is the
localize
greatest 2D racer of all time. We're making it Japan only forever, even though the game is 70% English.
Right, like that. That one hurts.
No, you wanna know? There's, you know why I think Nintendo is just constantly being little bitches when it comes to F-Zero? It's because, like, think about it, they only developed 2 of the games, and then, GX and Climax, which are considered, like, the best in the series, weren't
There's a
developed by
package that
them.
fell over. Oh, sorry, I'm talking to someone on the in the room.
You're good.
We can hear it. Because, like, Max and Velocity was developed by Ant-Cube before they were, bought out by Nintendo. You got a fucking GX by Sega, and then Suzak made GPL and Climax. So they're just bitching because they made like SNES and X, and then all the good shit was made by other developers. Okay, shit will my laptop will die, so I'll see you later, lads.
Alright, see you, man.
It's done here, so. Oh shit!
Damn. It happens to the best of us.
Yeah.
I like all the different like patterns you did with the ice and refiller and dirt.
Yeah, I have a It's not. How do I say? It's one of those things where, as you go along, you just kind of set it up. You know what I mean? Like, I'll make the track first, and add the elements last, and then I kind of just like choreograph how I'm gonna race it on the second lap with boost.
Yeah.
I got inspiration from Climax to do that because Climax doesn't really have the. It has different patches everywhere for the pits.
Yeah, I wish we could do that sort of thing in GX. Like, even little small edits like that would be like game changing.
Yeah.
Like any sort of like new gameplay mode would really be awesome. So have you been playing anything recently, Fighbat?
Been trying to get back into doing fast racing league speedruns.
Oh, nice. Is like, are you trying to do RTA runs?
Yeah, I've kind of had that on my plate for a long time, and I just decided to. In fact, I actually technically just beat the record, but it's like kind of using something that is under contention right now. It's basically just a random occurring glitch where it's like I get to skip all the way to the end of a league, which is like essentially just like, for instance, when I started the run, I immediately started in the final course of the first league.
Yeah, that sounds kind of
immediately
busted.
3 minutes ahead of the world record.
Sounds like that could be a whole different category or
The only problem is we have no idea how it works.
Someone actually has
So no
zero
one
points.
can. So yeah, no one can actually run it. So it's like, how are we supposed to do that? I'm the only one with a run in this, and we have no way to control it. So it's like,
Doesn't that game have a lot of death warps?
oh no, you just full on drive. It's just basically broken for 2/3 of the whole game. Like, there's only 4 courses that don't have shortcuts yet.
Yeah, I remember watching some like speedruns for it back in the day, and it looked like just like really precise setups for killing your machine and completing laps early.
Honestly, some of them aren't that bad. Like, for instance, there's like a course in the second league that's just simply you back into a jump pad and then drive backwards across the finish line and turn around, and the lap literally just works.
That's pretty cool.
It's stupid, but honestly, it's fun because it's like there's no way it's gonna get fixed. Unlike Fast Racing Neo, where that one got patched to
Oh, really?
1.1. Like, I still miss that game. Like,
Well,
I think that one predates my GX days, actually.
did the
like-
patches at least like
Ooh.
help fix the
Hold on.
gameplay, or?
Gotta make a save state here.
No, the problem is it made the speed runs not fun. Because it's like you drive around and then you drive backwards, death warp backwards,
Oh,
and
God.
then complete about 2.5 laps, essentially.
That doesn't sound very fun.
It's actually more fun than you would think, because it's like you get this cool swag ending where it's like you're driving backwards and the lap finishes in the middle of the course.
Yeah, that does sound interesting. I mean,
Yeah, maybe.
would you say it's
maybe
like
one day.
worth picking up, like in a casual sense, or?
Probably.
I've honestly,
I don't know.
I kind of thought about it. It looks decent enough.
Like, Fast RMX is alright, but I still miss the old days of like 1.0 Neo, so it's like it's never the same.
Yeah, and it was pretty disingenuous when a lot of like the news press was pushing it as the new F-Zero.
Yeah.
I feel like a lot of people tried to do that for a long time.
Yeah, it really doesn't fit as much as that. It's not a bad game. It's just it's no F-Zero.
The problem is there's nothing like F-Zero.
Like, the closest thing right now is probably going to be Aero GPX, and that's it.
Yeah.
Like, you can't quite replicate that feel without proper good controls and fun courses, plus all the high speed.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean...
And then you have to add on, like, a top-notch soundtrack.
Yeah.
'Cause,
It's
like,
the
it's
only
just
game that was up
trying
to
to
the
fit.
task. And it's, you
It's
know...
a hard peak to climb, essentially.
Yeah, it did what other racing games couldn't. But it's hard to do right, and I really hope Aero GPX does well. I hope it at least, like, you know, grows this, like, genre a little bit more.
Hopefully, yeah, because we can't just keep going with Wipeout. Like,
Yeah. That's not
as much
working.
as I like Wipeout, it's just not the same.
Yeah.
Unless Wipeout wants to try and add a better control scheme.
I've actually been tempted
Or no,
to
it's just like
go to Ballistic NG again. I feel like that was a good Wipeout clone.
Oh yeah, BNG is.
Oh, how'd that happen again? Same spot. I don't see how the computer players survive that, and they're going faster than me.
It seems like that spot on double branches where you have to like slow down or you like fly
Yeah.
off.
If you're going over an arch and too much speed will just launch you clean off.
Mm-hmm.
Or no, it's or almost like silence where you actually have to hold down.
I don't think
Or
it
hold
matters
up,
in
rather.
X when you're upside down, you just kind of fall off. At least on this track, you kind of can't. Like, you just have to go slower.
Yeah, it's that's kind of one of the things that confuses me about the air mechanics in general. Is like, because like you can drop like a rock like that for like being positioned wrong in the air, but like at the same time you can do like these crazy air drifts and stuff. You can like drift through the air and like kind of like gain height by like hovering at the perfect angle, and just like all the stuff that they do at high level is blows my mind.
It's almost like you need a PhD in physics or something like that.
Yeah. Yeah, they have like I don't know, they seem to have figured out how the physics worked in this game, and I do not quite understand it.
Yeah. Which probably explains what, or well, it's like any game where when you've played it for years on end, it's like by that time you are. I'm trying to remember what the like. What was it? It was like the degree system for F-Zero, where it's like after 5 or 10 years or something stupid like that, you become a wizard.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, there's definitely different, like a lot of levels. Like with any, you know,
Oh, what was that?
with any game that
Wait,
has like deep mechanics like this.
Yeah, exactly. It's like no one is going to ever touch the skill ceiling.
Yeah, that's one thing I love about like Melee and GX in particular. They like I feel like they packed in a lot of like little like small like skill checks and like just like little gameplay additions in there that you can just I don't know, you can use them if you want to, or you could just play normally, but they just allow
You'll never reach the peak.
yeah, they just allow for so much like freedom.
And then when you
movement.
think you've reached the peak, it just ratchets up the ceiling even higher, essentially.
Mhm.
Like I said in my Let's Play video, F-Zero GX is one of those games when the better you get, the harder it gets.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
But even when you get all the way to the space flying stuff, that stuff you need to be like knowledgeable of where you need to be, otherwise you're going to die, and then where you can land, what polygon, something like that, how to land directly on the finish line checkpoint.
Mhm. Oh yeah, some of that stuff we don't even like completely understand. Like the checkpoint system is pretty complex.
I wonder if custom tracks might accidentally breed the understanding of checkpoints.
I really hope so. I think that'd be awesome.
Because at this point, it feels like we're almost just decompiling the source code at this
Yeah.
point. It just feels like that's almost the next logical step. Is like,
Mhm.
well, we've already gotten here. Why not just finish off the rest of it? Which actually, that would be cool as heck, because then we could just port it to PC.
Yeah, I would love like all sorts of like crazy like off the wall hacks for GX. Like just take the basic like gameplay structure and you know slap it on anything.
It's about damn time.
Or heck, even just like take the physics system and then utilize that and just make your own game.
Hell yeah, yeah, it'd be something else.
Or better yet, just port it to Blender and do like the SM64 plugin thing where you just have Mario
Man,
on
that
your
red
course.
screen is evil.
It's only for a second though.
Still scary, man. It's like a demon's
Oh,
in my
man.
computer.
It's like the missing texture, or like the error texture model, or it's either a texture or a model, or whatever it is in Gmod or something like that. Like source. It's just a giant error block.
This is actually one of my favorite courses. If you look at
Oh,
the
yeah.
mini-map, it looks like someone's shooting an arrow.
Oh, I can see that, yeah. And then the course is also half pipes, which honestly, half pipes and X are fun as heck.
Looks like an octopus shooting like a dart gun.
Yeah.
I could see that, yeah. I know it's just an Octorok. Just an Octorok shooting a rock. This is giving me almost vibes of a really old custom track just called Twin Drill for some reason.
I remember
If
that. I
anyone
saw a
knows that.
TAS video of that, of someone driving backwards on it.
Yep, MIDI Man.
Nice. Yeah, MIDI Man does some really amazing stuff. He did some cool stuff for X that I saw.
I mean, he's been around the community since the X days, so
Yeah.
yeah.
Yeah, I'm not gonna lie, like, he kind of inspires me to pursue my creative things in the community, because he's just a really all-around great guy. Makes cool stuff.
It's actually giving me ideas for videos now.
Mhm.
Like, you know how there's so many multi-hour long documentary sort of style videos? Why not do that on the TA history of F-Zero? Because
Yeah.
FZC has been around since like the IRC days. So yeah.
Man, that screen still scares the shit out of me. That's really evil.
Seriously, a video, like, just multi-hour long thing about F-Zero Central and how we've built up to now.
Yeah, I feel like that kind of sounds like what I want to do with part 3 of the that series, but it's obviously it's hard to summarize like an entire scene.
No, you don't summarize it. That's why it's multi-hour long.
Oh, you just go in depth one by one, like, this is the story
Yeah,
of
exactly.
this. Yeah, that would probably be easier.
Because then you don't have to summarize. You go into deep detail.
Yeah, that's actually
and flesh it out.
That's a smart approach.
Like, the only reason I had this idea is because there's a guy still doing an iCarly series. And his latest video is 8 hours long. And that's a part 2 to about an episode 2.
So, I mean,
And
you could just go into detail about anything, because, I mean...
Exactly.
It's interesting.
Like, seriously, that's why I swear that's just where we could go.
I think
with
we
the
should.
idea.
I think we should take that idea and run with it, and
whoa!
Implement that on the LLC. I'll definitely look into that later.
I kind of started that one, like, with where I'm at with the first CGN record. It's like, years have passed, the old guard left, and now it's 2015.
Yeah.
But instead, honestly, just go into, like, a history thing, and then maybe get interviews, like, from old heads. Because we do have, like, we've got Yazo, we've got MIDI Man, we've got Uchiha.
Yeah, I mean, I've gotten
AKC.
I've gotten like testimonials from like everybody. As far like I've talked to pretty much everybody in the community, and have they're all great and they all give me a lot of information. But we're all pretty shy, so I'm not sure if anyone would want to do like a legitimate like interview or like a formal type thing like that. It would have to be more
If I
like
was actually good at the game, I'd give an interview.
it would have like we'd probably have to do it like slightly more like casual, and then maybe just edit out like specific answers or like stories that are told or whatnot.
No,
All right,
exactly.
thank
That's
you,
the
gentlemen.
idea.
That's
Is
it.
you just kind of talk to them for a while and just get a bunch of stuff and edit it out.
Mm-hmm.
It's like essentially.
Yeah, I mean,
Yeah.
I honestly I've tried to do that with the LLC one. I tried to organize that with like me when like we were all at the meetup, but it's it's tricky, but we'll get there.
Yeah.
So I'm probably gonna call it. It's coming on almost 3 hours, so
Really, 3 hours?
Yeah.
It's been that long?
2 hours 50 minutes live. Yeah.
Man, I gotta go to the gym.
It's been a pleasure having you guys.
Hey, appreciate the
As
invite,
always,
my
man.
man. It's always a pleasure, Sam.
Yeah, thank you. Yeah, what's
Right at Fighbat. We don't really talk too often, but you a chill ass motherfucker.
I know, man. You as well.
Yeah,
I appreciate it.
Yep. Peace out, guys.
All right, have a good
Yeah.
evening.
Yep. See ya.
You as well.